you guys? It is Punk Snuggly Bear, and we are back for another wonderful adventure in Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. This should be the hopeful finale of this game. I think I only had 2 more levels left, so we will hopefully get to see the big cat boss and be able to destroy him. What is up with this pelican? So he doesn't do damage to me, but he throws back the boxes I throw at him. How am I supposed to do damage to an enemy like that? Alright, well, get a damage boost right through him. He shoots it backwards as well. Okay, this is some mythical things. We got fans on this level, so as you can see I'm being pushed back as I try to run forward. I like that the effect even takes place when you're on top of the fan. I, of course, hit the thumbtacks twice in a row instead of just once because I'm a special kind of dumbass when it comes to playing these games. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I should be a little bit more conscientious. Spider? What is that? A spider? Beetle? I don't know, and I got hit with that same beetle twice in a row now. So I think what the strategy here is to throw it at his feet, because I think that's how I got the last one. Yeah, so if I duck and like slide it across the ground, that is how I'm gonna get the KO on these pelican type guys. So this probably level is gonna take me a little bit longer just because of how much more running I have to do against these fans. Right there I'm struggling to pick up the box because it wouldn't recognize that I'm hitting the button to pick up the box. It's just like, oh yeah, no, you're still running against the fan. And then bam. And then what I didn't realize is that the fan's effect goes that far across the screen, and I was like, oh, some flowers, gotta collect the flowers. Didn't realize there was a fan there. The fan totally took me out. Jump up, watch the bug run to its death. I always think about that. It's like, I wonder in games, like, why they have just enemies run off the wall. Like, it makes sense because it's like, oh, it's easier probably to program than putting an invisible boundary wall for the enemy sprites, but it always just looks funny when you just see one of them just continuously walk off the screen to their death. They're just like, oh yeah, I've accepted this. Alright, I want to see if there's anything important. Get that sweet kill. I can't believe I got that jump kill first try. That's actually pretty decent. I also realized that even at the highest point of my jump there, the fan still affected me, so it's definitely an interesting mechanic. Okay, come on, please hit him with the last box. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm glad with that. But I think this has probably been the hardest mechanic out of all of the levels so far, is this wind factor. The balls and everything in the previous level wasn't too hard. The water taps was probably the easiest one because you just had to jump on them. And like the only danger was collecting the extra flowers, so I was like, okay, not too big of a deal. I would have laughed if there was like some invisible fan that I couldn't get through. I also wish they used more of that, or just that little like cutscene. That cutscene is always such a cool little cutscene, and it's like, why didn't you think of using more of that in the game? I don't know what I'm standing on here, but it looks like telephones and maybe lamps, and we got more of the robotic rats back, so the rat pack is back, right? Just want to make sure I'm not taking too much damage, just clearing the level. Just like always, pick up boxes, throw boxes, pick up boxes, throw boxes. Invincibility frames! Try to clear as much of the level as possible. What is this? Double invincibility frame. That would have been hilarious. So now we got a new enemy which looks like bees, and they do the diagonal trajectory, and I think, don't die please. I think these are probably one of the hardest enemies to dodge, just because yes, trajectory is definitely something that is my weakness. I played Panic Restaurant, and they had like skewers come in that fly diagonally through the screen, and that was probably the hardest part of this game. Looks like we got a caterpillar boss here that just separates when you hit his body. So far, I am just sucking it because I can't. Oh, because he has a delayed hitbox. So, like, he gets hit, he doesn't separate instantly. It's like, oh, well, now he separates instantly. Before, it was taking like 2. There we go. So, he takes about 2 seconds before his body actually explodes. And then I stun locked myself there. That was pretty sweet. So, like I said, the bosses in this game aren't really the challenge. I think more so the levels provide the difficulty for the game, and the bosses are just something that you memorize the pattern. It's pretty easy, but just saying, like, you could play Dark Souls and it'd be the same thing. You memorize the pattern and it's easy. You just have to be able to execute it well as well. Another wonderful one-up. You've reached Fat Cat's home base. Now go get him, Rescue Rangers. Alright, so it definitely sounds like this is going to be the final level. We got some boxes. Okay, I'm already gonna hate this level. There's conveyor belts, and if I know anything about conveyor belts, is that this game is going to be unpunishingly unfair to me at the current moment. So, because his sweet little 2-step run faster than the conveyor belt is probably going to cause a ruckus, but that first part wasn't too bad. And now, why? I don't know what it is, but why does every like Disney game take the weasels from Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Like, I guess work was slow after that movie, but come on, like, we could switch up the enemies. Why do they have to be gangsters? Why couldn't they be the educated voter or something like that? I think weasels are unfairly typecast in these video games. We need to change that in the world. Come on, you guys. Weasels for president. They can do much more than just be gangsters and dip people into the ooze and laugh uncontrollably and then die from laughter. But moving along, so far it's pretty easy. We got another treadmill part, so it looks like I'm going to okay, so far so good. I just, as long as I don't take another hit point here. I like that hiding was able to, like, dodge the bullet and then immediately get killed afterwards. So this is probably going to be struggle bus for me. So I'll probably spend like 2-3 minutes here trying to figure out how I'm supposed to beat this level. I may have to damage boost and kill the lizard fast enough so he doesn't hit me either. I also like that you can get to those boxes and be like right under the hit boxes for the lizards there. So cool little, like, just get through the level type fast movement there. And I do think that the mechanics of this game are definitely interesting. I like that you do have, like, yes, turning off the water and then, like, pushing up these spikes. The fan blades, everything like that was pretty good. Okay, so sweet, got the one hit off that one. I want to second hit. Alright, nice, and then I just jump. Alright, so I made it off that conveyor belt of death. I probably want to go up because there's a lot of flowers up there. I'm just waiting for the one enemy to surprise me out of nowhere and kill me like that guy down there. Nope, it was the lizard up top that killed me. Makes complete sense. Hey, I called it. I was like, I'm waiting for it to happen, and it totally did happen. So why was I shocked that it was like, oh, Jesse, you're right. You know you're right. Don't worry about it. And then just moving down the conveyor belts. Oh, okay. That was taking damage from the helmet there. Not helmet. What helmet? The fedora. I'm going to say these are fedoras that they're throwing at me, not helmets. So hopefully I can find a life piece right there, get that full life back up, and now figure out how I'm going to beat this conveyor belt. I know the strategy, and I know what I need to do. I need to kill that guy before he comes on screen, but I also need to just be able to kill that guy, and then get up to the top boxes without taking any damage. So once again, just hopefully throwing the box as soon as he comes on screen, not giving him the time to recognize the damage. I got greedy, went back for a star, and paid the price for it. I'm so thankful for all the 1-ups I've collected in this game, because it seems like I just die a lot on certain spots of levels, and I haven't seen a game over screen in quite a while. And I always like just collecting that hidden star there, even though it's probably it's pointless at this stage or this point in the game, because I've gotten so far, and I should be hopefully ending it very soon. And then a few more jumps up here, a few more box throws. Hopefully this is the last time I have to repeat this part, because I'm even getting sick of seeing it. This should have been an easy one and done, right? But you know, I'm a trash gamer sometimes. I have to try again. Got that guy, so I'll do another damage boost section here. Hop up. Bop. Okay. This time, don't be greedy with the star, and don't get killed with the lizard jumping up and above you. See, just collect it instantly. There you go. No worries now that you will be hit by the lizard guy. Until he comes back on screen, and then you're just like, oh, I died. And then it looks like we are at the final boss, Fat Cat. And I die instantly. This is one of the greatest things to come into, and you should be like, oh, nope, you died. I also like that if you stun lock, you do have an invincibility frame. I find that definitely interesting. The hitboxes also aren't too wide on his cigar ashes, so it's like, I don't know, I feel like this is just a little too easy. I feel like this should have had some more dynamics to it. I honestly would have to say I'm a little disappointed in that boss fight. I wish like the ground moved or something like that. I'll guess that'll teach Fat Cat not to mess with the rescue rangers. Golly, I don't know, something tells me he'll be back. Of course, you gotta keep the show running. Well, if he steps out of line again, we'll be ready to put him right back in place. Right, gang? Right. Yes sirree, there's no stopping the rescue rangers. Nice. Well, I don't think there's pretty much anything after this. This is the end screen, so I thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, have a good one.